everyone. I just got off the phone with Nora. Pointed out some interesting thoughts and things that I was going to talk about anyway. Wow, so a lot of people here. Hey, mods. Hey, Noelle. Hey, Linda. Jamie Palmer, Susie with an S. Hope you had a good birthday. Barb M. Karen Tootie Greeny. I love her. Lindsay, hey girl, you did a great stream last night. I'm really, really enjoying Lindsay's content. Hey, West Coast. Hey, BB. Puka Vista's here. Liz Tricks. Love you, Liz. Hey, Meredith Lynn. Hey, Diana H. Molly Moon made it. Nicola's here. Let's see. Tammy in New York. Joanne Hawley. We love Joanne Hawley. Heather Rhodes, King's Kid. Barbara Waite. Having a horrible day? Well, I hope I can lift you up. I'm so sorry to hear that. Susie with an S just welcomed a new grand baby boy. That is so amazing. What an exciting time. Congratulations. I love that. Hey, Caitlin. Hey, Audra. Case Face made it. Yeah, seriously. Congratulations, Susie. Happy heavenly birthday to West Coast Fancy Nancy's mother. I love that. It's already off to a good start. I love this. Hey, Kathy Burkhart. Hey, Angie Moe. Lumen made it. Hey, Bigsy. Anna Banana. Aloha Sue. Chicago Jane. Deborah Ricci. I feel like it's been a little bit, but maybe like when I say that, I mean a week. Hey, Wisconsin Barb. Hey, I always want to say Little Jinx. I'm like, nope, it's Chrissy Twig. Lee Sane. Kim Leaf, OG Gaslit. Nice to see you, my friend. Caroline in Canada. Hey, Buffy. Hey, Rhonda McNeil. Moon Glow. Cool name. Hey, Meanies 52. Love you, Susie CJ. Hey, Molly Moon again. DS Kitty. Carrie made it. Joanna Arcana. That stream was gold. I loved streaming yesterday with Lindsay and Nora. Hey, Debbie Zito. Robin Miners. Lydia Kraus. Love you, babe. 2E Chihuahuas. Speaking of Chihuahuas, do you guys remember Skipper, the geriatric Chihuahua? I always wonder about that person, wonder how they're doing. I think they were a nurse. And I say they because I think it was a woman, but I'm not sure. Hey, Renee B. Sometimes I think about people I don't see anymore, and I'm like, I hope they're okay. Hey, Styro, Candy's Life, Happy Thoughts. Love you, Happy Thoughts. Hey, Margie Barr, MJ. Jeannie made it. Love her. Jean Newbeck, but I call her Jeannie. Hey, Jan. And there's Jeannie Hansen also. We have two Jeannies. Just Want to Bird, Jamie Palmer. What? There was an earthquake? No, I did not notice that. I'm glad I didn't. That might have just sent me over the edge. Hey, Panda. I love you, babe. Dotsie Lynn, You felt it in Fort Lauderdale? That's terrifying. I do too. Paula D. Love seeing all these strong women band together against the absolute trash that's going on out there. Well said. Hey, Laureen Brown. Bohemian Luciferian Witch. Wine a little bit more is here. Hey, Tahoe Trinkets. Rachel Sandy. Joanna Arcana, I'm glad you made it. Hey, Riley's Human. Lady O. Ghost Rider made it. Yeah, me too, Deborah Ricci. Puka Vista. I love Chihuahuas. Hey, Susan Trigg. I need a card. Okay, just caught up. Diana Coda. Welcome all. Welcome in. And there's a few new people, I think. So welcome to all the new people. Don't be shy now. Jump into the chat. Alana made it. I love Alana. What do you mean? Isn't that in California? What are you doing in California? You're Canadian. Get back up there. Sherry LeBrun. It is. It's a unicorn. Recently got a hold of this, and Tommy always calls me. He doesn't really do it live. It's kind of a behind the scenes thing now that I think about it, and it's not intended to be. Hey, Armine. He calls me his unicorn all the time. He has for years. Hey, Laura Lou, Holly, Marsha Lambert. Welcome in. I thought it was a spider. Oh my God, that's terrifying. No, Joanne, it's a unicorn. It's a vintage. This is made in New York, and that's amazing, Alana. I didn't even know that. It's hey, Ruby. It's a vintage unicorn from, what did they say? It was from Russia. Like it's a piece from Russia. But I love unicorns, and Tommy always calls me his unicorn. Hey, Linda Garrison. Oh my God, you were Laker dog. See, that's another one I haven't seen in forever. So I'm glad you identified yourself. Welcome in. I'm happy to see you. Reese, I love the way that you welcome everybody in. You're so sweet. Well, it means Chicago Jane. I don't feel like you've been with me forever. You've been with me for a little bit, but I do this not because it's some routine. I love Brian Bolin. Brian, your pictures were so cute of you and your wife. Thanks, Joanne. Chicago Jane, I really, really love. We're going to get back to where we used to be, how things used to be. I really love making people feel seen and heard. I know that might sound cheesy, but it's the truth. I like to feel seen and heard myself. Uh, Jan, it's on Nora's channel, and I think she called it "You Can't Handle the Truth." So it's not, here's the thing, Chicago Jane, I appreciate you saying that. Hey, Kestrel, Business Barbie, interesting. Oh, that's cool. I had something I was specifically going to say, and now I lost it. Hey, Miss Sunrise Dawn. It's important to me to notice people. Hey, beautiful dreamer. I notice people out in public. I don't like people feeling ignored. And it's not like I have this weird, I don't have to be in the spotlight, but I certainly like to make people feel like they're seen. And I like to feel seen as well. So it's just the way I think about our chats. I know, Paula D, I saw him too. The way I think about our chats, hey, Vince, is this. I feel like we're all in a room together. Thank you, beautiful dreamer. Yes, Joanne Holly, we are. I feel like we're in a room together, and Kestrel just walked in. Would all of you just ignore Kestrel? I wouldn't. I would say, hey, Kestrel's here. So it really, yeah, Rhonda McNeil, it's a weird thing I do too, and I don't realize I do it. I just thought about it. When people do, I have this like normal tone, and then I'm like, hey, Rhonda McNeil's here. Like it's like I really do. And hey, I rule. See, I do it. I feel like you are in a room, and I feel like I rule just walked through the door. So I'm like, hey, I rule made it, everybody. That's how I feel. That's maybe childlike. It might be a little bit, I know somebody will make fun of it, but I know what I was going to say, Brian. There are people who come to this channel, new people, and they will leave me a comment and go, hey, Catherine B, me too. They will leave me a comment and go, I tried to listen to you, but the first 30 minutes was absolutely stupid of you shouting out people's names. And it's like, well, then this isn't for you. I'm not going to change. So like that's the thing is, hey, Squirrel Girl, you clicked Abdazzle. You clicked on my face. Lorraine Brown, I love seeing you. Hey, Erie Forever. I had a thought earlier, and I'm trying to find my thought. Give me 1 second, because I was like, "Ooh, I'm going to talk about that." This is my channel. This is what I do. I'm like, what should we think about? What am I going to talk about today? I'm like in the shower, like exfoliating, and I'm like, what should we talk about? Yeah, Abdazzle, I love it. What was I thinking? Damn, I can't think of it. Hold on, because it was important. I'm on fire. I can't do this. I don't know if I'm about to ovulate. I don't know if I'm just like perimenopause and this is just the deep dive into it. Tammy's in New York, MJ. Usually I make a note about it. Usually I'll go, ooh, I want to talk about that. And I'll put it in my notes, kind of like I do when I have therapy. Yeah, Brian Bolin. Caitlin, thank you for becoming a member. Guys, it really means a lot to me when you do that. I appreciate it. It's very supportive. So thank you, Caitlin. It had something to do with, thank you, Ghostwriter. It had something to do with you clicked on my face. I know I've talked about this before, so I know it wasn't this. No, it wasn't that either, Debbie Zito. But it's, I have things I want to talk about with. I know there's certain things I haven't forgotten my entire stream today. There's things I specifically want to address, but this was just a thought that floated into my head earlier. Um, it'll come to me, but basically this. I am so much more confident in myself than I used to be. And you clicked and came in to this stream. You literally walked in to a place and said, I don't like this. I don't like that. You need to stop talking about this. I'm not, we don't, that person, Jackie, yesterday, and if she's in here, hey, Trixie, she's always welcome. Like, I'm not blocking people for it. But don't think for a second you're going to come in here and make me nervous. So you're not going to come in and shake us down and go, "Why do you keep talking about this? Why are you here?" This is no different than me walking into I don't eat fish. I've never had fish. I'm not eating it. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't care if it's ocean fish. I don't care if it's a bass, a walleye, a shrimp, what have you. I don't care if it's a crawdad, crawfish, whatever you guys eat down there in New Orleans. I don't do it. I don't care if you do it. I don't do it. This is like me going in to a sushi restaurant or a fish fry and going, I want to see the manager right now. I want a BLT. I don't eat fish, so you need to make me happy. You're not going to, yeah, happy thoughts. I get it. Yeah, it's similar to that. You clicked on my face. You walked into this restaurant where we serve fish. It's got pictures of fish. It's all over the sign. It stinks like fish in here. And you're wanting to talk to the manager because we don't have something that you like. Hey, Jessamine, this is like that. I am not going to address people anymore who tell me what I need to be talking about and what I don't need to be talking about. That is something we are past. I appreciate everyone. I love all of you, and I know some of you do it out of love, but I can tell the ones who don't. But either way, I'm going to say what I said yesterday. Thank you for your advice. I won't be taking it. It was a waste of your time, but that's all right. You come in here and say what you need to say. I just won't be setting myself on fire to keep people warm. Good for you, Abdazzle. Hey, Sikorsky. So let's address the elephant in the room, first of all. Hey, Jess, welcome in. I loved the stream I did yesterday with Lindsay and Nora. I'm still kind of like high on that. That's true female friendship to me. And that's what is really important to me at this point in my life. I said this and I love this about Tommy. He's like, have you heard from Lindsay or Nora today? How are they? Like, I love that. It's just, I love those ladies. I really do. They make me laugh. They make me feel safe, which is, to me, the highest currency. That's my definition of the highest currency right now for me in this point in my life is, how do I make you feel? I've said this 1,000 times, but I'll say it again. When we go to a funeral, and I've probably been to 100 funerals, working in senior living, I've been to a lot of funerals. You do not sit down at that funeral and go, he drove a really nice car. From what I heard, he had a big bank account. She looked hot in that outfit. Like, we reflect on how people made us feel, good or bad. Hey, Yadira, we reflect on how they made us feel in life. You may have one tiny memory with them. You may have a whole lifetime of memories with them, but we don't sit there and judge. Hey, Tiffany B. Hey, Peppermint Patty. So to me, what's most important is, me too, Linz, is how does a person make me feel at this point? What's the quality of the person? And how safe do they make me feel? Because that's important to me. I want people to often reflect on me and think, she made me feel seen and heard. When I feel seen and heard, I feel more at ease. I feel relaxed. I feel safe. Those ladies are fantastic at that. They are gifted at that. Okay. I've only been streaming 14 minutes, Brian. You're not wrong, though. I really haven't hydrated much today. Thanks for noticing. Yeah, beautiful dreamer. We're going to get back to it. Hey, Nicole Hazelmiller, but let's go ahead and address this and just get it out of the way. What I did yesterday is not the kind of it's not the kind of content I enjoy doing. I didn't think I would sleep well last night, but I ended up, hey, Lilac Lime. It's a unicorn. Yeah. Thank you, Tahoe Trinkets. Yeah, it's a unicorn. It's apparently like a vintage unicorn. That's what I read about it anyway. Uh, I don't love Hey, Don Pariso. Here's the thing, guys, and a lot of you know me and a lot of you don't. But for those of you that have any idea of who I am, I want to ask you something. Is it my style to make fun of people, go after people, even really notice people other than their character, their behavior, patterns, things like that? I couldn't care less about how you dress, how you look, if you have scars, if you have a big nose, if you have any of those things. I am not a gossip girl. Ruby, thank you for becoming a member. For some reason, I thought you were already a member. There's Jackie. I came to your channel for positivity and building each other up, listening to your journey. I'm sorry I don't let that's a great boundary, Jackie, and I love that about you, girl. Keep that boundary up, for God's sakes, please. I for those of you that know me, I stay, hey, Alicia Johnson, I really stay in my own lane. I don't care if somebody's fat. I don't care if somebody's thin. I don't care what their clothing is from. I don't care what kind of car you drive. I've never been that kind of a person. And I've also never been the kind of a person that's like, you have gossip? Tell me what happened. I have said thousands of times here, I'm out of the loop intentionally. I don't want to know. Most people at this point have learned I don't want to know. In the beginning, people would be like, I think you should know this. I think you should know that. Here's a link to this. I think you should see that this person said this. I don't want to know. I am of the business these days of letting people be wrong about me. If you believe it, you please separate from my channel and go, hey, Jennifer, go over and hear it again and again and again. I'm not here to prove anybody wrong. They can put up as many stories as they want about me. I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to run to the comment section breaking my ankle to get there and go, but I didn't do it. I didn't say that. Please believe me. I'm not that kind of person either. You come, you go, you stick with me, you don't. People change all the time. People come in for a season, people leave. I'm totally adjusted to that. I feel fine about it. Hey, Kaza, Susie CJ became a member. Guys, this is super, super kind and generous. I don't know what your membership is, but I have even the $1.99 one. That is so kind of you. I don't care what it is. I just appreciate the support so much. So I really want to acknowledge that. Thank you. Yeah, let people think what they're going to think. You can't convince people otherwise. I've said this. I could throw $100 bills out of an airplane or a helicopter, and the people who've made up their minds about me are going to go, that bitch was littering. Like, it makes no difference to me. Hey, JC, it makes no difference to me. You know, I think Anthony Hopkins said once, and you guys have said it many times, what people think about me is none of my business. It isn't, because we can't control shit. I can't control my kid. I can't control Tommy. You think I can control the masses of people that hate me? Hear it again. It doesn't matter to me. But the point is, I am not a person who runs for gossip. I don't play a game of telephone with people. I don't want to know that Karen said this and Jennifer said that and they're fighting and what's the current drama with those two. I don't give a shit. That's never been interesting to me. And to be fair, not a lot of things. Hey, baby steps, love you too. I hope you're just a little bit better today. Thank you for your super chat. I don't work to get validation from people. I don't, Liz Tricks. I used to have a problem more with masculine validation, in all honesty, when I learned that in therapy. But now that I've identified that I did that, I don't do that anymore either. I don't talk to people as much. It's truly how I feel about, I've said this 100 times about, like, even people who are against, hey, Scientology up north, like, certain groups, whether you're Black or you're Asian or you're gay. Hey, Mar Lugo, I have missed you and I love you. Hey, Linda Garden Lady, I've always, it's in the same category for me about people like Marilyn, even though it has nothing to do with her being black, white, or gay. I just mean, I've never given a shit enough about people to go, they're black, they're gay. Like, hey, Helena, I don't live and let live is very much always been my policy as a human being. If someone's like, so and so is getting divorced, I'm like, oh, that's too bad. But I'm not like, oh, tell me all about it. Oh my God. Like my ears don't perk up. Hey, hippie Jay. And that goes for dark and good. I said this, like when someone says so and so's pregnant, I don't get overly excited. I don't get overly pissed. I really kind of stay in the middle on stuff. And I think that has a lot to do with my, if I had to ask someone like Nora, uh desensitization in Scientology. You know, we were extremely from a young age desensitized to not react. That was the whole training we had from birth. Do not react. No human emotion or reaction. My dad used to scream it all the time in my house growing up. No HE&R. No HE&R in this house. Hey, Chops World, HE&R means human emotion and reaction. So that's probably why this kind of stuff is not my favorite kind of content, being full of reaction. Like it's hard to get me going. Yesterday, I pissed myself off. Hey, Donna Cooper, that's what my thought was. That was it. When people come in here, and I just said, you click on my face, you come into my stream angry about my topics, my subject, my commentary on something, you're just pissing your own self off. And that's a lesson. Hey, free. Is that Rena? Did you change your name? That's Rena. Oh my God, I've missed you. I hope you and your dad are doing well, girl. Wow, it's great to see you. I love that girl. I'm teaching myself this. This is a lesson for me. It's what my therapist said the other day. It's conflict seeking. Yeah, I knew that was you. I saw you there. Hey, babe. It's conflict seeking. I'm not a conflict seeker. So when I do something like that, I love that, Rena. It's you're pissing your own self off. It's like we talked about. You're drinking poison expecting the other person to react. They're not going to, right? And I think that's a great lesson. We'll do a stream on that sometime because that's the other thing I'm starting, you know how I said like when I was traveling last week, it's really true. Thanks, Rena. I'm happy to see you. It's really true. Check in with yourself before you react to shit and go, do I even really care about this? Is this like something I'm passionate about? Do I really care? Because if you don't, you're just going to piss your own self off. And then you get all reactive and crazy. And I want to talk to the manager and I got to make a big deal. And now I have to double down. I have to triple down because I made such a big deal out of it. No, like check in with yourself. You don't have to go through all those hoops. Hey, Crafty Carrie, Bo Beats, your pain is our pain. I love her. Your joy is our joy. Always on the side of truth. Love you. I love you, Bo Beats. Thank you for, she's been with me forever. And I love you for that. Thank you for being a member. Yeah, Rena. I do, Ruby. Ruby, I'm going to try to prove that right now. Didn't you have an ankle surgery or something recently, or your husband? If I'm wrong, I'm going to be really embarrassed. I do remember my people. Check yourself, Tammy. I mean that. Like check in with yourself. Reassure yourself that you always have choices. You don't have to do anything. There's no pressure. But also, is this something I even care about? Is this something I can even control? Right? Jesus, Moonglow, that's horrible. I get it. That's one of the reasons I can't move because I have 5 pets. Find a place that will rent to you with 5 pets. I'm so sorry. You did. I knew it. Yes. 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 See, I know my customers. I know my class. Ruby told us that like over a month ago. She had ankle surgery. This thing still works. Okay. Abdazzle, it's true. It's absolutely true. It's not my, yeah, I'm going to go back to this. Alana, it's not my style to do the content I did yesterday. When it's necessary, Rena says, I've been getting out into nature. It's helping me checking in with myself and clear my head. That's a must, and I'm happy for you. Nature, a little bit of travel, maybe. When I went to Ecuador, it really cleared my whole slate. I was like, man, I really, really, really took some time. Guys, try unplugging if you can. I knew it, Ruby. Try unplugging if you can, because it really does make you reconnect with what's important, reflect on yourself. But also, Jennifer Minton, it makes you see too, like, what's important and what is not. Do I really care about this shit? Do I really care? Hey, Kimberly Hallman. Hey, Pepperoni Nips. I love it, Rena. We have gotten to be such a like technology screen addicted. Like, he said this, she said that. Like, we have gotten to that point. I love that. Mar took an amazing cruise. And just take it, just zoom out for a second. Yeah. Will it matter in 5 years, Rena? Will it matter in a week? Do I really care? Is what I ask myself all the time. I'm like, do I care? Does this matter to me? Do I really give a shit that these people who hate me are saying this? I love you too, Ruby. Typically, no. And I got back from Ecuador and I was ready to let this shit go. I really was like, this is going to go on forever. We're going to let them play that game. I have too much, like, this whole Maryland thing. I've got so much I want to work on in my life. That's the point of this channel. That's always been the point of this channel. I got out of Scientology 3 years ago. Hey, Norm, in a weird way, kind of against my will, kind of a way, I guess I would put it. Like, I wasn't ready. It was like I was kind of pushed out, which ended up being fantastic. I'm thankful for it. But this whole channel has been me kind of reflecting on things, learning things. Shit I should have learned 20, 30 years ago, I've learned here. You guys have been very what's the word? Like, nurturing. You've taught me things. You've held my hand through things. I've had many moments where I'm like, oh, that was embarrassing. I should probably have known that. Things like that. Helen Baker, me too. That's the kind of content I'm interested in, is kind of picking up the pieces of things that I should have known, new lessons in life, reflecting on being a better person, trying to be a better mom, all those things. I really enjoy therapy and this channel. Those are my two loves. Okay. Lately, these three morons have been trying to pull me away from that, and it's worked. Their little plan has worked until I went to Ecuador. I unplugged. Tommy was sick, but I still unplugged, and I really tried not to respond to a lot of things. And I while he was sick, it was a good thing because I went and walked the beach a little bit when he would nap, and I just kind of got to thinking about stuff, and I was like, I really don't think I care what people thanks, Linus. Well, what, I hate to say this, but people who are less than me, if you have to attack total strangers, you're a pretty worthless person. Think of me. And they're never going to grow. Hey, Marie Marian, he's a little bit better today. So I came back thinking I'm going to kind of let this shit go. And then Lindsay, our amazing Lindsay, did some great homework on these guys and found some things out that I thought were worth pointing out. And I did. And then break the internet with my child. And they went after him. And I thought, well, we're not going to put this to bed just yet. And then what I saw yesterday, when I saw Marilyn speak about her child and the advice that she had given to her child, like, I feel like it rocked me. It rocked me. I got a text from somebody today, and I'm not going to out this person, of course. I would never do that. But I got a text from someone that was like, it really wasn't that big of a deal what she said, because the point was she was trying to help her child with a bully. And I wrote back to this person and I said, well, I incredibly strongly disagree with you on that. I found it to be a very big deal. The words that she used, words mean things. And I found it to be a huge deal, a massive deal, on what she actually said to her kid. It blew my mind. So I disagree with that. I would say 99% of the people that I'm speaking to would agree with me that what she said was absolute. Look, I'm not a prude individual. I'm pretty sexual, especially with Tommy. We have major sexual chemistry. I don't talk about that as much. I kind of keep that private because it's my private relationship with him. But I love talking about sex, and I don't love talking about it to push boundaries and make people uncomfortable. I like having a specifically sex talk with my ladies here and a few choice men because I like to normalize those things. I like to learn things. It's kind of like when we do our God streams. Honestly, I'm like, I didn't know that. Like, I like to talk about body parts, and I it doesn't freak me out, but I also don't want to make people uncomfortable. So what I guess I'm saying is I'm not a prude woman by any means. But when it comes to kids, and I've got one, um, I do not I guess you would call me a prude. I have no tolerance whatsoever for speaking in a sexual nature and sexualizing a kid. Dead stop. Like when that person sent me the text that said like it really wasn't that big of a deal, I thought, "Oh, you're very wrong." It was a very big deal. It was a very big deal, and it was abuse, and it was sexualizing a kid. And I just like it makes my skin crawl. So if that makes me more like on the side of prude or something, hey, hope, then I guess so be it. Yeah, Marlugo, it was past the point for me. It was I mean, you saw me yesterday. I don't usually get that pissed. Hey, Marty, I was very, 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 very overly worked up and upset about that. Uh thank you, Barb M. It's a non-negotiable, Lumen. It really is for me. I'll never be cool with that. I don't think it's funny. I don't find any humor in it whatsoever. Took me to a dark place. Ruby, it's called boundaries, sort of like the stories of Scientology when they're being handled. Yes, Marlugo. Uh, Kids are kids for a reason, and kids are innocent. And I really think that needs to be protected and kept that way. And I will give myself some credit here. That was the reason when our son was born and I was married to his father at the time, we both made kind of a pact with each other that he will not do Scientology. We wanted to protect him from that because our upbringing sucked. And as much as I was a Scientologist, he really wasn't, Michael. He was not as for it as I was, but I still thought he's going to be a child. He's going to be a kid for as long as I can protect that. And it's my job to do it. And if I don't, then I should not have them. If you don't protect that innocence, why are you reproducing? And I mean that. I'm dead serious about that. I'm really weird about it. Uh there's things you just don't say in front of kids. There's things you don't talk about. Let them be kids for God's sakes. Like I think about that with Huxley. He's 16 and a half. I'm like, be a child, right? Like you're going to have your whole life of bills and stress and people and deadlines and jobs and relationships. Like just have fun. Just be a kid. But let's not integrate. Hey, Rika, let's say solo traveler, let's not add like I'll give you an example. I can't say what it is. This has come up a couple of times where something will happen and either Tommy or my mom will go, "Did you talk to Huxley about that?" And almost every time I will say, "No. No. I have felt that way my whole life because I don't want to put adult stresses and problems on my son. I hate that he even knows about this situation with his fucking shorts, right? Like, I don't like giving kids adult worries. He's going to have a whole lifetime of that. If it's my job to protect that until he's an adult, then I'm going to defend and protect that. I'm not even that good of a mom. I do not consider myself that good of a mother. I would consider myself very mediocre, average, but I absolutely would protect Huxley from conversations like that. So it shook me, it rocked me. Question: What did Huck say when you told him about the no pants stream? Well, you know Huxley, Renee B. All of you know Huxley. Huxley's not putting on a character when you see him. Hey, Debbie Gonzalez. He pretty much shrugged and he was like, well, he's kind of like Huxley's a lot like me here. When I saw it, did you see me rush to take my stream down? Did you see me go edit it out? No, because I didn't break any laws. Like he was wearing shorts. If I had something to hide, don't you think I would have gone and hidden it? Hey, Jersey gal, does that make sense to you? Like I didn't feel guilty about it. The kid had clothes on. Hey, Lenora Gray. And so he kind of reacted the same way. He was like, okay, well, I was wearing shorts and it would be weird to be naked in front of YouTube, let alone my mom. It was kind of the same thing. Like we both thought the same thing. So he didn't freak out. I've never seen Huxley freak out, but he was very much like, that's really dumb. And they're now choosing to go after a kid and sexualize a kid. Wow. And he just like walked on. He doesn't, Huxley doesn't, that's probably Michael to think, honestly, more than me, as far as if you had to choose which parent he got that from. Michael's also one that doesn't get like super overworked. He's always kind of like, okay. So I don't know. I think he probably gets that from both of us. Welcome in, Sharon. They're filthy minds. Yeah. And Barb M, they thought it was going to pay off. I really think they thought that was going to just take off, right? Thank you, Butterfly. And it's good to see you. Thank you for the giant super chat and the shorts fund. Mar says, I just wish she would take some accountability. It would give her some grace. Yep. And would prove she's working on herself. I agree with that, Mar. And I would leave her the hell alone for the end of time, too. You know, everybody, even Marilyn, whom I'm not a fan of at all. I really kind of can't stand her for what she's tried to do to me. And thank you for your super chat, Mar. I'm still of the mindset, even with her, Marilyn is still, and if you go look at her streams, you can see she is like, attack, 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 attack. We're never going to let up on this. I'm not. She has not retaliated since my stream yesterday. I will leave her alone until the end of time if she stops. If she shuts up, I will go away happily. I want to go away. I'm done with this. Like, if we have to call a truce, it will never happen. Hey, PCAB. But this is what adults do. It's like, just pick up the pieces, Marilyn. You don't have to apologize. I'm not looking for that. But if you just shut up, and do your own content and stop attacking me and, more importantly, my kid, done. I am not a double, triple down kind of gal like she is. Not to mention, she needs me. I don't need her. I've never needed anyone to do content. Have you guys noticed that? There's a pattern here. I work on me. I talk about my therapy sessions. I talk about relationships, life. I have way too much to catch up on coming out of Scientology and work on with me. Hey, Briggs. I did not ever create a YouTube channel with the intent going, who can we attack? Who can we glom onto to make content about? I'm not a troll channel. I don't need to do that. I have plenty of shit to talk about that has nothing to do with anybody except me, right? I have so many things that I want to talk to you guys about and work on. And we spent a good 2.5 years doing that, right? I didn't go look at my streams. I'm not an attack kind of gal. This woman was relentless and decided, because somebody probably told her it was a good idea to just myopically keep the focus on Reese. It's not a good idea. I will make my fucking content about you every single day. And I will team up with Nora and Lindsay, and we will get more views doing it than you and your little Nazi friends. Or door number 2, you can just shut your shit up, shut your mouth. I will no longer talk about you or your children ever again, nor do I even want to. It's cringy for me to do it too, right? It's not like I'm better. I'm not a better person doing this. Riley's Human, it's on Nora's channel. It's called You Can't Handle the Truth. I don't want to continue this battle. And to be totally honest, Marilyn is not important enough for me to continue to make content about. She just isn't. I think we've seen her colors. I think we've seen her character. I think we can move on. And I really, really hope she does. I think it's hilarious that poor Susie, good mom tax. I love you too. Don't second guess your greatness. Trixie, I'm so happy to see you. I love Trixie and thank you for your super chat. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on Susie because I forget she even exists, but she's made this big deal about, I'm leaving the community. I'm not going to do anything anymore. I'm never going to mention Reese or Tommy or Nora again. I'm done with this. I'm the bigger person. I've got so much true crime content to do. And then she goes and associates with these Nazi racists and talks shit about my kid. Girl, don't do it. I suggest that you stop. I suggest that you follow your advice and what you told your tiny community, that you are not going to focus or fixate on any of this. It won't be worth it for you. I promise. Just leave well enough and alone. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Leave it alone. Do your true crime. Keep up your accent. Just live your life. So that's the point. That was the elephant in the room to address is decultified 100%. That whole family, meaning she's from Bakersfield, California. I live in Tennessee. Everybody talks like this. Everybody talks like this. I don't magically move here and pick up an accent. I think it's weird. I think it's an affectation. I think it's fucking weird. But she's, again, I don't have, hey, DNV, I don't have enough content to do on Susie anyway, nor do I want to. These people are not important to me. My lane, hey, Kathy, is important to me. My current life, right, is important to me. I have no idea, Nancy. And thank you, Rena. And I won't disagree with this, Decultified, that Marilyn and her whole family seems to have normalized this kind of behavior. But even so, this is what I say about my haters, like, let people be wrong. I can't fix that. I would never, ever, ever approve of that behavior. I was talking to Tommy last night about what Marilyn and her son, the interaction and what was said there. Tommy was like, I said, what would, because I know Tommy's mom very well. I talk to her a lot. And she's a different generation. Obviously, she's in her 80s. And she is a more, I don't know if the word is strict, polished, I guess I would say. So is my mom, right? Hey, Mary Krause. Hey, Bunny Foo. Tommy made a good point. He goes, my mom wouldn't even form a sentence like that. Like, my mom wouldn't even put those words together, nor would my mom. My mom doesn't use the word pussy. Like, that's so gross. It's so cringe. So yeah, it's disgusting the way that she raised her kids, treats her kids, but it's also none of my fucking business, right? You think I don't drive through the country here and see some of the trashiest of trashiest situations, dogs tied up, 6 or 7 kids running around, like just gross scenarios. We've all seen it. What are you going to do? Be Superman to all of these? Like, you can't save them all. I don't care that Marilyn lives her life that way. It means nothing to me. It's not worth doing content on. The point is, if you stop, I will not move forward, right? Yeah, it does, Rena. I will no longer mention her name or her children ever again. That's how this game works, Marilyn. If you stop, you have an opportunity. If you don't stop, this will continue to be thrown in your face. And I get the impression this is wearing her down. It certainly would if it were me. This has got to be wearing her down. I get it, Chicago Jane. You might pick up little isms, right? Like moving to a new place, you might pick stuff up. But no one just all of a sudden starts talking like this. Nobody all of a sudden is just Paula Deen overnight, or even in 10 years' time. My mother moved here from Kansas City, same place. She grew up in Omaha like me. My mom's lived here since 2007. My mom talks like this because we are not from here. So I don't feel like it's normal to just all of a sudden you're Paula Dean. I think it's weird. But again, it's not my damn business. Don't come for me. And I won't mention you. Shats Page, you came back. And I wondered if you would. What a little angel. I bet she has, Lumen. There's a secret code to all of this. There's a Rubik's cube to all of this. Shut your fucking mouth, especially about my kid. Like, I know that you guys love to attack me. You've chosen me as your queen. Just shut it down. Find a new path. Find a new thing to talk about. I prefer you don't find a new person to bully, but I don't know if we can. If it's not going to happen. But if you could just like focus on other, like making, I don't know, real content, that would be amazing. But the secret key to all of this, the secret code, is just shut up. And I won't be Marilyn Honig and just keep going and keep going. I don't need to. I don't need any of these people. I don't need to talk about people to do content. I know you have hope. I love you, girl. Interesting, Shats Page. I agree, Briggs. She has no content, but I also know that her numbers she's lost like 40 to 50 subs in a week's time. People, I think she is licking her wounds, possibly day drinking. I have no idea what they do up there, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm not here to judge. I just hope, don't start shit. Won't be any shit, Shell. I just hope that this is potentially a pivotal moment. This could be a milestone. This could be a turning point for her. I'm trying to get you to see, Marilyn. We as a group will shut this shit down immediately and walk out and never come back if you just shut up. Thank you, Kimberly Hallman. I also think that she thought she hit a gold mine going after my kid, which, by the way, guys, that is illegal. I've found Goot took his short down, but we've downloaded it and screenshot. He altered that photo. By the way, I don't know if you know, Goot isn't his real name. I love how he says, go follow Knife Hoarder on his streams. You know, that's not his real name, right? I love this so much because Goot loves to go, Tommy Scoville isn't his real name. Right. Yeah. Neither is George Clooney's. Neither is Billy Joel's. Tommy has made that clear. That's not his real name. Knife Hoarder, turns out it isn't his real name. Like, what a jackass. I can't even get over it. The point is, he altered that photo and made it into child porn. And I think he stepped into a big pile of shit doing that. People go to prison for that. And I think someone might have told him that, and he pulled that shit down immediately. After Nora showed it, it was gone. He altered the photo. Hey, Nana Boss at Audits. He pulled his short down because he took Huxley's photo and he removed with AI. It's super illegal. He removed Huxley's shorts that he was wearing and he put a black dot over his unmentionables. And I'm sorry, who's the Chomo? Who is focused on a 16-year-old's private parts? I think that we might have discovered these guys have Chomo tendencies, and they've been projecting all these years going, Chomo, I beat up Chomos. I think we might have figured out they are the Chomos. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, Vince. Yeah, they did. I've got it downloaded. He was a cop. He got fired. Yeah, leave a child alone. He is a disgusting pig. Absolutely, Joanne Hawley. Hey, FAFO, it is. Yeah, this guy not only screenshot and zoomed in on my child's private area, child being the operative word. Hey, Tiffany Murfitt. He took the time. I'm guessing he did it. I think he has George Massey making his shorts for him, doing all this AI stuff because George is doing it for Marilyn as well. He took the time to remove and make my child nude. And he put a black dot covering his unmentionables. It's not something to be proud of, dude. That makes you a pedophile is what that makes you. He should be arrested. He might be arrested for that. He made a big, big mistake. He also says he's coming back here to Tennessee, implying that he's going to find me or come back to my house. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Marlugo, it's just sad that we're here asking grown-ups to not talk about a child. Make it make sense. We should be the protectors, not the abusers. That is such a good point, and you're absolutely right. I agree with you so much on that. It's crazy. And again, Mar, the big thing is, to me, it's crazy that they thought, I believe these idiots thought, including Maryland, they thought they had a gold mine with this. I think hey, Jen Finberg. I love Jen Finberg. Everybody, please comfort and just love on Jen Finberg. I'm not going to share anything else about that, but just if you pray, if you don't pray, just send non-prayers. Just cover her in love. I love Jen Finberg. She could use it. Yeah, Shat's page, I agree with that. These three people took it upon themselves. And thank you, Marlugo, for the very important point you make, but also for your super chat. Thank you, guys. These three people, these three geniuses thought it was a good idea to sexualize and alter a picture of my child to make him look naked. That's completely illegal. That's exploiting a kid. And then they came out saying, I'm exploiting my kid. Okay, Riley's Human, you found it. Marilyn, oh, yes, she does. That's a good point, DNV, that you make. Marilyn says leave kids out of it. Her kids are adults. Going after a minor is completely different and unacceptable. It is, and I think she learned her lesson on that. Let's hope. Let's hope that Marilyn is still human enough to have learned a lesson. She may be past that point, but let's hope that she figured that out with her loss in subs and support. I mentioned this before, but I saw many, many, many dozens, literally dozens. Thank you, Hope, of people who support her. Names I don't recognize, not people who come over here. Hey, Leslie, me too, Leslie, saying, I hate Reese, or I don't like Reese. I don't support Reese. I don't like Nora and Reese, but this has gone too far. People don't like not only bullying a child, but I think when you step into the sexualizing a child territory, people are going to withdraw their support pretty quickly. And I think that she's seeing that, and she's seeing that she stepped into something that she thought was going to pay off and be amazing. And people are going to come attack me and go, you sick, sick woman. And it backfired on her. And a lot of people, hey, Marissa Martin, a lot of people said, you sick, sick woman for doing this. And she is. Vince, you're so nice. I just prefer you to be here supporting and watching like you do. Would you prefer me to work on your Amazon list or subscribe? I will leave that up to you, my friend. Again, you've already sent me dog bones. And speaking of that, I appreciate you guys. So my Amazon list is only for pet stuff. I don't have anything else on there. Although I thought about adding electrolytes for Hux and me. It's all dog bones. It's cat treats and it's dog bones for Bo. Okay, Vince, Amazon list. I guess I would choose the Amazon list because it helps me a lot when you guys don't want to give a YouTube takes 30%. So a lot of people will send me something and go, I didn't want to go through YouTube. As a matter of fact, that reminded me, Vince, we need to pick our charity for the month. And I picked one and I hope you're okay with it. I got an email about it and I want to support them this month. And I'm going to buy some merch from them, the Asher House. We picked them in December. I really love animals more than anything and supporting them. Add items for Huxley. I can, Briggs. It's just, I think I'm past the point of worrying about the hate. So I will. If there's something Huxley wants, I'll add it. I just wanted to add some electrolytes for he and I. The dog bones and the cat treats, all those things add some flesh colored clothing for Huxley. That's hilarious. It is a federal crime, Tammy. I do too, Sharon. Anyway, thank you for supporting and getting stuff on the wish list. Yadira just posted it. I'm not asking for you to do it, but if you want to do it and you don't want to super chat or you want to do something nice, that's so kind of you. Otherwise, just hit the like button and subscribe. That's all I ask of any of you. Oh my God. Me too, Shats Page. I'm a huge animal lover. Can we do Lupus Foundation of America? Yeah, we absolutely can. Hope, will you remind me for that next month? I'd love to. Hey, Megan Roberts. So thank you, Vince. You don't ever have to do anything though. Like, just know that I don't ask anything of any of you. You don't have to do it. I just put it there because people ask me to put it there. Thank you, Lady O. I agree. Lady O sent me stuff. So somebody sent me something, unless it was me. I'm so sorry, DNV. Mine are going to hurt here shortly. Let me check my Amazon purchases. Somebody sent me a bag of cat litter and dog bones yesterday. Oh, Vince, that would be great. But it didn't have a thing where you can say who it's from. All it had was a receipt with the total. And so I was like, did someone send me this? Really? Are you in my chat, the person who just texted me? Are you sure that's true? Let me look at my purchases, orders. I don't think I bought them because here's the weird thing. Whoever sent me that wasn't on my wish list. Somebody sent me pig's ears. I didn't have that on the wish list. So whoever sent that, I didn't buy that. I've never bought him pig's ears on Amazon. I did in Kansas City once at Costco, which is great. He loves them. I just don't buy them. Hey, Sophia. Hey, FinFan. I don't buy them because I can't afford them. Pig's ears aren't cheap. So whoever sent that, thank you. But you didn't, there was no tag in it with your name. Yeah, pig's ears. Helena, it was already strange to ask anyone not to talk about a child, but it's unfathomable that we need to ask anyone to let alone a mother stop discussing showing a child in a sexual manner. It's like Marlugo said. I totally agree with it. It's sick. It's sick. And those guys already have a bad look. Nobody likes those guys. They're racist Nazis. But I feel like that took it even a step further. However, there's no hope for those guys. There's no humanity in those guys. They're flat earthers. They're crazy. They're insane. They put black dolls and nooses on their channels. Like there's no hope for that. And thank you for your super chat, Helena. But I actually have hope for Marilyn. I still do. I've never had a problem with Marilyn. I was neutral with Marilyn. I streamed with Marilyn. I never had an issue with Marilyn. And literally, Marilyn just came for me like a rabid dog, and she's never stopped. Hey, Heather Huckleberry. So I have hope for Marilyn that maybe, just maybe, she'll see aligning herself with these guys. Because let's face it, that's kind of her new people, right? Like those are her people that she hangs with. Thank you, Ghostwriter. Let's just hope that she sees. I think a loss in sub counts for Marilyn is important to her. The reason I say that, she makes fun of me, Nora, Susie. She keeps track big time. Marilyn keeps, I wouldn't be surprised if she goes to those sites that show our numbers. I don't do any of that, but she keeps track huge. And she loves to make fun of a sub count loss, numbers and views. She's always looking at those numbers and laughing at it. So clearly that's important to her. She's lost a lot of subs over this little debacle that she got herself into. And so I'm kind of hoping that she focuses on those guys and goes, I don't know, maybe this isn't a good look, right? Like, oh, Hef influences her. That's true. Hef is a terrible friend to have. And I hope that she sees that one day. Hef brings nothing to the table. She's evil. She's disgusting. Her face is gross. And she's a nasty individual. Joanne says, I don't care how much she may hate you. There's no possible justification on God's green earth that she can ever explain her action on this and what she did with her own kids. I'm with you, babe. I'm in the same boat thinking wise. You saw, Joanne, how much that rocked me yesterday. I really came unglued over that. I cannot say that enough, that let kids be kids. It's look at me, like I can't even process. I feel like I start stuttering. I don't even know what to say. It's so fucking vile. Thank you for your super chat and words. Hey, Iwa, it's so vile what she said and did. And again, it's like the short I showed you about her saying she hit her kids. She doubled down and was like, I think I would feel less disgusted by it if she started crying and saying, I hate myself that I did that. I should have never treated you that way. I should have never said that. If she showed some humanity, if she showed some remorse as a mother, I would feel differently about this. But her being like, "Ah, I'm busted," like that sent me over the edge. That sent me over the edge. I would flip out if an adult person was in my vicinity and talked to my child that way. The sex talk like that, the sexualizing talk, the innuendo, all of that with a kid is beyond acceptable or forgivable. I'm just saying I have no problem not speaking about this anymore if she's willing to come out and go, look, this is a losing battle. You did, Marilyn, you did a great job. I will give her credit for this. She did a great job at saving the world from Tommy Scoville. I mean, look at the impact she's made. His channel has gotten bigger. He's never been happier. We've never been happier. Things are settled. We're in a good place. She really saved every woman and child from Tommy. I'll give her that. I mean, I would say that everybody's safe. She harped on that for a long time. And I think anything with a vagina ran the other way. I think they got a hold of her. What does she have? Like 300 million views on that. She holds the title. And I'm just so thankful that everybody is safe from Tommy. It's a dangerous world, people. It's a dangerous world. I know, Buffy. Your hair is giving Farrah Fawcett today, Reese. Thank you, Laura Lou. I'm going to do this again. So let's just switch real quick to this. When I was in Ecuador, I like to bring, like when I order, I got to talk about this. Not today because I haven't tried it yet. I just got it. Paula's Choice is having 30% off and I ordered a new product and I can't wait to try it. We'll talk about that. When you order from places like, when I order my Moroccan marked safe from Tommy Scoville, thank God. Oh God, I can breathe. Thank you, Abdazzle. Whew. He is a danger. It drives her nuts to see you and Tommy happy. I'm sure it does. She doesn't seem like a happy individual. When I order from, I haven't tried it yet, Buffy, because I want to finish the other one first. I know I said I wouldn't, but I haven't tried it yet. When companies send me little like packets, like free packets, like what am I trying to say? Like trial stuff, like here, try this, try that. I don't use it at home, but I'll take it with me when I travel because it's just the perfect amount. And I used this 10 plus years ago, and I haven't used it since. But Moroccanoil, I love their dry shampoo. It's my favorite thing in this world. I know, Bitsy. It's my favorite thing in this world is Moroccanoil's dry shampoo. I've tried every other dry shampoo. I love their dry shampoo. But I will never use their shampoo and conditioner. Hey, P. Taylor, I'm not a big fan of it. But I have used some of their products, and one of them is a curl. It's in a pump. It's like a curl defining cream or something. My hair has no curl whatsoever to it. It's straight. Exactly, Dee. But I took a little packet of it in Ecuador because they sent me one. Thank you, Nancy. And what I did was I just put it like this. I just like you normally would. And when I got out of had damp hair, I went like this. And I just scrunched it up. Me too, Shat's page. And I did this constantly. And I just kept doing this to try to keep it from being straight. And so I kept doing this. And then I took a blow dryer to it just a little bit. So when I got home, I had another packet of it. I have a few packets of that stuff. I'm going to order some, but it's not cheap. It's like $35 and I don't want to spend the money. But I want to get a bottle of it because I'm like, ooh, this is all I did. Yeah, it cut Sophia, it makes you have waves. So to me, this was kind of the beachy hair anyway that I had in Ecuador, and it looks messy. I mean, it looks like a bird's nest. It's not like you'd go somewhere fancy like this. It's pretty bad. I mean, if you really look, it's like, wow, you haven't run a comb through your hair since 1994. Great. But I still like it. Thanks, Vince, for being here. And thank you for the wish list stuff. That was so nice of you. Yeah, Tracy Pratt. I should probably get some sea salt spray. That's also another one that makes your hair kind of fun. But I'm all about that. Yeah, thank you, Abdazzle. It's messy, but it's a nice change for me because normally when I stream, you guys see it. My hair is super straight. I get so bored with that. I get so tired of it. You know, I love volume. Uh, I do probably need a diffuser, Bunny Fufu. I need to figure that out too. Hey, Mischief. So, this is how much I don't care about Maryland. I'd rather talk about hair stuff. I'd rather talk about our vaginas, vagina wash. Yeah, Sophia, I have. I'd rather talk about food, life, sex when it's consenting age. Hey, Roberta, add it to my wish list. I don't know. I don't know if I'm comfortable doing that. Bye, Vince. My mom started to get wavy hair after she hit menopause and her boobs got huge. I'm looking forward to all of that. Me too, Abdazzle. Me too. This is the kind of stuff, guys, that I thrive on. Yeah, Roberta. This is the kind of stuff that I thrive on. I really don't enjoy, and it may be more boring for you. You know, I get a giant number in the chat when I attack people, when it's drama. People love drama. I don't love it. So if that means that I need to have a smaller amount of people here, I'm totally okay with that. Uh, Thanks, Tracy Pratt. Speaking of, my birthday is a month from today. Hey, Blue Girl Me, I'm going to be 42, and that makes me in my mid to late 40s, and I don't know how I feel about it. Am I getting like, what should I start expecting? Okay, so that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. We're only an hour in. I have a good friend who is 47. My sister's 46, she's 47. And thanks, Tracy Pratt. Hey, Honey Lou. And she asked me a question the other day, and I think this is a very interesting question. We were on the phone. I don't talk on the phone as much as I used to with people. I know, Abdazzle. And we were on the phone, and she asked me something. She asked me something. I thought it was a great question, and it's cheesy and simple, but I liked it, and I've been reflecting on it ever since. Oh, sorry, Ruby. That sucks. Thank you, Roberta. Hey, Sigrid. I know, Molly Moon. Me too, Rhonda McNeil. So she asked me a question. I thought this was a great question, just from one female friend to another. She said, "So, what are your thoughts on life so far? Like, how's it going?" I thought that was a great question. I am so interested. I have no interest whatsoever in small talk with anyone, whether it be in a giant scale with 350 people. By the way, hit subscribe with this many people because you're probably all going to leave here shortly. Will you please hit subscribe before you leave and hit the like button? Thank you so much. I don't have any interest in people who are like, so how's it going? I really like your earrings. It's great. I can hold up a conversation like that for a little bit, but eventually I really like the deep stuff. I like deep diving into things. I like feelings. I like talking about things like that. That's what I mean. I'm not interested in Marilyn Honig said what? Like, I'm not that kind of a girl unless you come for me for a year plus and hit it hard and go for my kid. Then I'm going to be that kind of girl. I can shapeshift into that. I was a Scientologist. Like, I can do it. I'm not interested in it. It's not my thing anymore. I'm just not into that. Oh my God, Deborah Ricci, that's so cute. But I really am interested in having, this is why I've said, if I could have gone back and done anything in my life, I'd like to be a therapist. I love hearing what you have to say. I love your thoughts on things. I love that happy thoughts. And I love hearing your stories, whether it be of trauma. Hey, Rue. Rue, I saw that you said you like to flirt with me. I have never felt like you're very flirty with me, and I need you to dial it up. I like hearing your stories of trauma. I like hearing your perspective on things. Like I'm into that. That's what I thrive on is like I love nothing more than having a conversation on a giant scale here with all of you or with one of you, or it be the Zoom call where I go like this. Holy shit, I never thought of that. I never looked at it that way. That's like so exciting for me. When I'm in therapy and I have a moment like that where I go, damn, I never realized that. That's my favorite thing. That's like an orgasm of the mind for me. I'm like, oh my God. Guys, it's Laura. I got to hug her in LA not that long ago. I love you, Laura, and I hope you're doing good. God, you're a cute little petal. She's just a little fawn. She just lives under a leaf in the LA forests, if there are any. She's tiny. She cuts her own hair and it somehow looks like magic. She looks like she has the same hairstylist as Jennifer Aniston. Like, I really thought that Laura FM had the same stylist as Portia de Rossi. And come to find out, she was like, no, I cut my own hair. Yeah, I agree with this so much. When people say stop talking about Marilyn, I'm screaming at the television that you, Reese, have ignored it for a whole year. It makes my blood boil. It's true. It took a lot for me to finally turn the lens onto Marilyn. It took a lot. And you know how easy it's going to be to just shut it off? If she just shuts up, I'll never mention her again. Like, we'll see. I'll be really impressed if she's like, I'm done with Reese. I'm bored with her. She can even put it on me. She can blame it on me and be like, I just don't care about her anymore. She bores me. Like, I don't care. Just put it back on me. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't accept any accountability. You don't need to go that far, girl. We know you're not going to do it. Yeah. And her dog is amazing. And she's fancy and she pulls off yellow, which is also fucking crazy to me that Laura FM does that. Nobody pulls off yellow. Nobody pulls it off. We try to wear it and people are like, oh, you look good in that color. Excuse me. Right? Hey, Susan. Exactly, Sigrid. So ignoring doesn't help. So a lot of people have said to me, like, just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. It doesn't go away. I'm so sorry. I'd love to ignore it. I'd love to ignore the hate. Marilyn chose to dial it up. If she'll just shut her damn mouth, if she'll just shut that shit down, we'll never mention it again. This is your out. This is it for you. It's not going to end well for you anyway if you keep this shit up. I love your look today. You look like a rock star. Oh, stop. Keep going. I love you, Laura FM. I'm so happy to see you. She smelled good. She was squeezy. If I was a lesbian, I would totally go after her. Although she's not a lesbian, so that would be weird. That might maybe be awkward. Diamond, welcome in. I'm not kidding. There's certain women. I'm not attracted to women sexually at all. I've told you this 1,000 times. Vaginas and their flaps and their look, and it's like a glistening cave of innards. I'm not into it at all. But there's certain women where I'm like, damn, I wish I was your lover. There's some women where I'm like, did we just have a moment? Like, I would live with any of them. Like Laura FM, I would call myself a lesbian, but we would have separate rooms and we would just eat nachos together and lay on a heating pad. I would never go below the waist. I wouldn't even go above the waist. I'm not even going to touch her. I would like to have separate bathrooms. But I still feel like I'm like I just feel a tiny glimpse for a minute and I'm like, she's hot. I don't know what it is, but I was like, damn, she's like, I don't know what thank you, Diamond. I'm not sure. Thank you, Sigrid. See, Sigrid, that's it. Sigrid's like, I'm not into blondes, but you're beautiful. That's how I felt about Laura FM. I was like, nobody pulls off that color. I was like, what are you doing wearing that color? And you're pulling it off right now. Why are you taller than I thought you were in person? Why did I think that Portia de Rossi's stylist cut your hair and you cut your own hair? Like, everything made me feel inadequate about Laura FM. I was like, I thought you, well, thank you so much. The Holy Rogue. I loved your time with Nora yesterday. I haven't been on your channel for some time. Good to be here. I like your sincerity. Well, you're a baby biscuit angel and everybody knows it. And I hope you don't leave. Please hit subscribe. Yeah, she's also Benjamin Buttoning it. Laura FM is also, remember I thought she was like 21? I thought she just had her 21st birthday and she was like, "No." I was wrong about everything. Literally, I was like, I thought she was a Polly Pocket. I thought she was like Joanne Hawley. I thought she was like 4'9". She's like a normal height. She had curves in the right places. I found myself slightly attracted to her, which is very rare for me. I can't can anybody think of anybody else that I was attracted to? Does anybody else live in my mind for a minute that like is there any woman out there? I feel like there's somebody. There's got to be some famous person or something where I was like, "Do I have feelings right now?" I'm like, am I gay? And then I'm like, oh my God, no. I think about a vagina and I literally start like vomiting up my avocado toast that I made this morning, which by the way, rocked my world. I put so much everything bagel seasoning on it. It was so good. I love you as well. This is a Grace for Mistakes, Not Patterns live stream. Oh, I forgot about the title of this. I do that every time. I had a whole spiel about the title of this and I completely forgot about it. Thank you, Laura FM. Yeah, no, I feel like there's one or two other women in this world where I was like, "Do I have feelings for you?" And then I'm like, "Oh my God, no." Imagine your own vagina for a minute. No, like I can't, I don't want to see it. I don't want to talk about it. Every time Tommy gets near my vagina, I'm like, "What do you see in that thing?" He has a name for her. Like he's always like, "How have you been?" He'll like start talking to her. We can 2D flow. I love that, Laura. Like when I FaceTime my vagina with Tommy, he's always like, "Hey, you." And I start to get jealous of my own vagina. I'm like, remember that time he called her baby doll? And I ripped that phone up to my face so fast. I was like, motherfucker. I was like, you've never called me baby doll. How dare you talk to her better than you talk to me? And then I was like, I think I need to get an I think I need to get another therapist. I was like, I might be the problem. Like I might need to get some stronger help. Like, does that make sense? Like maybe this isn't doing the job. I was arguing and jealous over my own body parts. Hey, Eric. Anyway, guys, the point is I love lesbians. I love my lesbians in the chat. I think you guys are like smokers. Lesbians and smokers are very similar. Smokers are oracles. I don't know if you know this because smokers are vintage. Like there's not that many left. They're kind of going extinct, if you will. Like they're very much like the those big turtles that like are no more. Smokers are full of fucking wisdom, like you don't even realize. And I've done this 100 times, but I'm telling you right now, hey, Critters Creations, every time you see a smoker, watch, give them your problem. They're full of energy at first. They're like, tell me about it. No, go ahead. Start from the beginning. They light the cigarette, then they get very quiet and their whole face changes. Yeah, Laura, it does. And they'll go, they're still full of energy and they're like, I remember you talking about this now. Absolutely. No, go on. You're kidding. Oh, what an asshole. Hey, Donna. Yeah, no, I think you are dead spot on. You're totally right. You're totally right. And then as the cigarette gets to be about halfway to almost done, something magic happens and it changes. I have a Zoom call full of smokers. Join us sometime. You'll see. Everybody on my Zoom call smokes. Why do you think I'm always refreshed after my Zoom call? It's a bunch of fucking oracles from the Matrix giving me advice. They get halfway through the cigarette and they go, and all of a sudden their eyes turn into slits and it's like they're doing some sort of hocus pocus fucking magic. Holly, Lumen, Vicky Andrews, Debbie, I'm looking at you. Hey, Slucky. Something happens and they get creepy quiet and you're like, are they judging me? Are they judging my story? What just happened? Because they're like, tell me about it. Oh, I remember that. Oh my God, that's so crazy. Do you remember that time? And they're all loud. Hey, Mad Drop. And they go like this. Candy's life, you're not. and their eyes become like slits in a cartoon, and you're like, what's happening? And it's you might as well have a crystal ball in front of them. I'm like, what are you doing? What in the hocus pocus? It's like they have wizard sleeves and they're like pulling them up to tell you this magic. And they solve the problem. They go like this. Fucking crazy. Their voice slows down, their heartbeat drops. They go from like, no, 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 no. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. They light the thing and then they go like this. Fucking crazy. I knew it. I knew this. I knew you were going to say that. What a disappointment. You know, in all my time on this earth, and then they'll get distracted and they'll be outside and they'll go like this. That's a red-breasted robin. You don't see those very often. I read about them. They're migrating here, but oh my God, there's 2 of them. Yeah, that's some crazy shit. It's wild. Talk to smokers. I'm telling you, lesbians and smokers. Now, I'm never going to be a lesbian. Laura, I love you, girl. It's not going to happen for me. But it's wild to me. It's like smokers know some shit that I don't. Whenever I pull up in my car at like a red light and I see a smoker, I'm like, oh my. I'm like, hey, can you roll your window down real quick before this turns green? I have a problem. Here's my problem. What should I do? And they're like, you're doing the right thing. Like, give your problems to a smoker. Yeah, it's crazy. I was a smoker. It's crazy. It brings on some weird, yeah, Renee B. It graces you. It blesses you. I don't know what it is. Mad drop. Lesbians are the same way. Lesbians are full of wisdom. They know things we don't. It's probably because vaginas are territory I will never explore. It's just a glistening, disgusting cave of innards. Think about it. They're willing to do the dirty work there. They're willing to go there, So I think that has a lot to do with it. People do, Chat's page, people do ask you how you know stuff. What does this mean, FinFan? I don't understand. You're supposed to promote non-bullying and not judging. Where did you read that fine print, my friend? I love you, FinFan, but I don't know if I'm some corporate company that you think I have a mission statement on the wall somewhere. I don't promote shit. I promote what comes into my mind that day, my friend. And here's the thing, FinFan, if we're just being real, like I said this at the beginning and maybe you weren't here and you haven't, to be fair, FinFan, my channel's almost 3 years old. I don't go after people. I don't waste time going after people. Here's the thing. If we went after people, there's 8 billion of these crazy assholes. Like, where do we even start? If you're going to make a channel going after people, where would I even start? Right? I don't want to. I don't care when people have scars. I don't care when people have skunk hair. I don't care when people have, their panty hamster is a revolving door and they're just showing their ham wallet everywhere they go. I don't care. I don't care. Like what people look like and how they open their mouths to speak. I only care when you cross over into my said lane and start attacking me and my kid. That's the only time I care. So FinFan, I don't know where you got the idea that I'm supposed to promote anything. The only shit I promote is my wish list. Good Lord. Marlugo, to Hux being handsome, it's called a compliment. Not all of us are thinking dirty. Some of us like to give a compliment where a compliment is due. What a thought. Mar, thank you so much. Thank you for saying that. What happened to compliments, you guys? What happened to just our vintage smokers giving us advice? What happened to people like Mar who just go on cool cruises? They come back refreshed. They live their life. They super chat. They're amazing. Like, what happened to that? Let's bring that back. Be more like Mar Lugo. Let's just chill the fuck out. FinFan, I don't promote anything. I'm not here to like even this Maryland shit. That's still her business. I'm making it my business because she's making me her business. That's how that equation works. I don't have any interest in Maryland other than she continues to come for me. I don't need her. I don't need, and I go to sleep with a clear conscience. Yes, you do. I know Mar Lugo very personally. I love her. I love her family. I mean, I don't know her super well, but I know enough about her. She's come to my Zoom calls forever. We text. I love Mar Lugo. She is a woman that supports other women. She believes in that. I know that about her. Most of you are women who support women. That's what I'm interested in as well. But when I have this woman who's friends with two Nazi racists who hate kids and sexualize them, we're going to have to bring it up, FinFan. We're going to have to bring it up, my friend. Mar Lugo, thank you for the kind words and thank you for your super chat. People need to touch fucking grass or start smoking, like light up a cigarette. Wendy Brewer, where is this from? It's from a local maker. Well, not local here. It's a, damn, I don't know. Moki, I think. Oh, I love you too, FinFan. I hope you didn't take that the wrong way, but like, I don't claim to promote or do anything. Ghost Rider. Wow, did you Venmo me? Thank you for the $10. That was so nice. No, FinFan, you didn't come across wrong. I probably did. It's my fault. I love you, and I think you bring a lot to the table here. I don't. Oh, thanks, Mar. Who makes this? I think it's called Mochi, Mochi. It's a small business in New York. Let me see if I'm right about that. Dang. Now I really want to find it. I also like making this face because I can't make it around Tommy because he gets mad at me for it. He's like, stop making the Gary Busey face. And I like to do it all the time. Hey, Miss Patty Cake. And I do it in our Zooms a lot and I make everybody laugh. I watched some of Laura's video this morning on the kittens. It was so cute. It was hard to look away from, to be honest. Compliments can change one's day. I totally support you and Tommy. Can't stand that lady. Don't apologize. I love you, especially with the tank top. I would wear that. White tanks are my thing. So white tanks are my thing too, but it's hard to keep them white. So I just buy new ones. This one I got at H&M for $9. White is hard to keep super white. Let's see. I'm going to type it in. Am I right about that? I'm not. I want to find this maker. Give me 1 second. I will. Because it's one of those things now. I'm like, I have to know. They make earrings too, but I didn't get the earrings because I don't know how big they are. And I think the earrings, thank you, Daft Woman. I think the earrings are the same size as this. And if that's, yeah, here's the earrings. I kind of want them. Here's the earrings. The earrings look cool too. Aren't those cool? So let me read it. Hey, Jojo. It says, so this is a maker from Vintage and New Elements, made in New York. Oh, Yochi. It's Yochi, made in New York by Yochi, who has been in business since 1981. Yes, I love supporting makers. She has a studio in the New York Fashion District where she makes all of her jewelry. Her pieces are often made from vintage jewelry findings that she has had since she started making jewelry. That's so cool. Her jewelry is high quality, meant to last a lifetime and be handed down as heirlooms. The unicorns are vintage and made of plastic, made in Germany. I thought it was Russia. Hey, Sophia, I got this in your town. So the unicorns are vintage and made of plastic, made in Germany. The hoops are the earrings, are 22 gold plated with stainless steel posts. Isn't that cool? I just really enjoy, that's the necklace. And then, she also makes this, which I think is cool, but it wouldn't look good on my neck, but for somebody it would. This is also really cool. Isn't that neat? Here's the thing, guys, and it may not be your passion like it's my passion. Uh, I really, really, really like small business. I like small artists. I like also, that's how I would decorate my home. I like mixing vintage with new. I think it's so fun to find vintage when art, not me, but when artists find like vintage findings and pieces from the 70s, 60s, 80s, 90s, and they make it with something else and they put their art eye to it. I love to support that. I just really like to support that. I think that's really cool. I think that she has a cool, it sounds neat that she has a place in the New York Fashion District. I realize this is not that interesting to talk about, but I get excited about stuff like that. This I would call kind of a statement piece, which is not the kind of jewelry I typically wear. But I just saw this and I was like, that is so neat. And I ordered it in Kansas City and I got it on a super discount because her store was closed for the day. And she was like, we're doing a store wide sale because you can only order online. So I was like, ooh, I have to have that. So I just, and I also, again, yeah, unique pieces, but I don't like mass produced stuff. And I love when it's some small, me too, Mar. I love when it's some small, just artist that finds little things and makes things out of them. I think that's so cool. That's one of the reasons when I do go to Ecuador, I absolutely like I have 3 or 4 people now that I talk to on WhatsApp. Mona, you guys have met, she's one of them. But people who are small makers there, and that's what they do, and they're so talented and they make things and I love to support that. I would much, much, much. Yep, me too, Shots Page. I would much in any yeah, thanks, Mar. I thought so too. In any circumstance, whether it be clothing, Sophia's here, DNV, whether it be clothing, yeah, Sophia, definitely jewelry. There's some things we can't avoid that we have to go to the big conglomerate, stores for. But if I can, I really like to support small. Speaking of supporting small, you guys have asked me about doing a stream at Southern Goods. I talked to my ladies there. I would like to do that in the next 5 to 7 days if you're up for it. Probably make it an earlier stream and go over there like around lunchtime and do just a store wide stream. They've got a ton of new stuff since I've been back from Ecuador. And again, I have a pattern of this. I like to support small business. I did that when I was in Kansas City. We would go stream at the small stores there, and you guys would order from them or at least go like their social media pages. And I think that's super supportive. Do they still call the stones and the rings you wear abalone? What is the name of that stone? I love abalone. I'm not wearing any abalone today. These are moonstones, what I have today. And then I don't know what those are. I got those at TJ Maxx. Who DNB? No, Sophia's right here. She's saying hi to you. She changed her picture, but no. Yeah, I love Mother of Pearl. That one's not, that's a moonstone, but I love Mother of Pearl. I just am a big gemstone person in general. And so, yeah, Robin Miners asked me to go do a stream there, and I will. Abdazzle, I love supporting small business because when you give your money to small business or local little makers and artists, even if it's someone in Ecuador that just has a tiny little booth, that's going to their families. That's money they make for the month for their family. I would much rather do that than order something on Amazon or Target or whatever it is. I love that Adventures with Beth. TJ jewelry is awesome, but getting expensive now, not a deal anymore. I see that too, Mar. TJ's had and does have amazing jewelry, and they get some cool, unique pieces in. But my favorite thing is turquoise. I think you guys know that. They got some great turquoise in. I haven't seen it lately, to be fair. I haven't been to TJ's in probably 2 months, maybe about that long. I need to go back in, honestly. That's the other thing I need you to recommend to me. I have someone who's going to bring me a piece because she's not using it anymore, but I forgot to tell you this. No, FinFan, please don't apologize. Please don't. I enjoy you. I feel like I was kind of snippy with you. It's me, not you. I'm just wound up. It had nothing to do with you, and I hope you never leave me. I really enjoy you. Can you guys please, just as a backup, I want to research it. My suitcase, one of them kind of got crappy. The other one busted at the airport. The wheel busted off in Ecuador. And I was like, ah, shit. So, and that's okay. One of them I've had for probably 15 years. I want to get a very nice set of luggage because I do travel a lot more than I used to, not just the Ecuador stuff. Does anybody know? I wanted to ask that totally off topic, but does anybody have like a really nice, hey Chawini love, does anybody have a nice, ooh, what's going on with my ear cuff? My God, how was that hanging on? Check Ross. Okay, so West Coast, I bought Burlington. Okay, so Mar, I got a really nice suitcase at TJ's. I thought it was nice. I researched it. It was nice. It sucks. It sucks. I'm still using it, but the wheels are really effed up on it, and I only can pull. I have to tilt it to pull it. I can't stand it up and wheel it next to me because it gets all meh, like a bad shopping cart. And so I wondered if I had to take it to the dump, Shelly, the one because it away. Is that a brand, Holly? The one I got it at Macy's, Chewini Love, the one that busted. I've had it forever though, a long, long time. I just want something for me, that's you get what you pay for. Luggage at Costco. Okay, Michelle, I actually thought about that because Costco, you can return anything anytime. So if it craps out on me, hey, April Cowan, I could take it back, which is kind of nice. I try to tend to buy stuff at Costco more like appliances and shit in case they do crap out. I've been getting all kinds of ads for this Noble. It's Nobl, no E suitcases, and I almost bit the bullet. What was it? Memorial Day weekend. I was like, maybe I should order it because it was majorly on sale. Okay, thank you, Liz Tricks. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything, Liz Tricks, not yet. Um, but while Tommy was sick there, I was watching YouTube reviews on them, and a bunch of people were like, it's not as good as they pass it on to be. So nah, I didn't want to. Luggage is expensive. All I'm asking for, I don't care if it's cheap. I just need something that has the wheels work properly because when I do go to Ecuador, it's a lot of travel and I need something that's going to just like glide next to me easily. Okay, so I think I got Costco and Holly said Away. Never heard of that brand, but I'll look into it. Also, yeah, TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, all those places have good luggage. But the one I bought not too long ago ended up being kind of crappy. Away literally rolls away from you. Okay, Holly, I'll look into that. I'll definitely check that out, and you can text that to me. Me too, Abdazzle. Home Depot sells luggage. I didn't know that, Beth. But I thought about the Costco thing. That's always smart. Plus, they always have good deals. Like they'll have some discount on it, like a percentage off. Well, Candy's life. Let's focus on that for a second. I feel like I haven't made any progress toward improving myself since I was here last, Reese. I see that, Chicago Jane. Oh, really? Renee B, I'll have to look at the website. I haven't actually looked at the Yoki website or Yochi, however you say it. I bought it from a place in Kansas City that carries it. I'll go look at the website and maybe buy it direct. Okay, Ann Rickert, thank you. I know I can't be spending too much, but I do agree with you. Get what you pay for there. Okay, Margie Barr, thank you for that. So Candy's life, let's not be too hard on ourselves. First of all, it's not a race. And I believe that people are working on themselves, Candy's life, literally until you take your last breath. It's not like people grow up and they don't have to work on themselves anymore. So I get what you're saying. Neptunes. Okay, Neptunes, Holly also said Away luggage. Okay, I've never heard of it, guys. I'll check into it. Oh, Chewini Love, I get it. Yeah, they do, FinFan. Candy's life, I feel ya. I get it. And I'm going to be totally upfront and honest with you here. I'll be vulnerable and say this. I feel the same way because we're not really working on ourselves anymore on this channel like we used to. We have succumbed to these fucking haters, and I'm not working on me either. So I have allowed myself, it's taken up too much. It's too much of a percentage of my effort, my energy, and I've wasted it on these people because it's never going to make a difference. I'm only making them more famous, which is what they want, right? Goot, no one even knows who that guy was until I started talking about him, and now he's foaming at the mouth and slapping the ham all day because he gets noticed more. And Shat's page makes a great point. If you're thinking about it, Candy, you're working on it. Progress is sometimes invisible or what you didn't expect it to be. Hey, Denise, that's another good point. Shiwini, totally. That's another good point. Is also Candy's life, try not to focus on what you thought it should be and just let it organically happen. I have no doubt. Heather says, I'm feeling stuck and hopeless too. It's a problem for all of us, gals. It's a problem. I'm disappointed in me right now. This is my job. This is the content that I do every day. And I've pretty much focused on this shit quality content, which is fighting brick walls. Marilyn might as well be a brick wall. She's never going to change. She's never going to come out and go, truce, girl. Like, I'm done. I don't want to be this ugly person. She's never going to show herself and be a true human. She's never going to do any of that. We just keep expecting it to be something different. It will never change. Helen Baker here on YouTube is how Tommy and I met. So I also am, Nancy says, I understand. There's a lot I want to work on. Marlugo, we can. And that was the last thing Huxley said about Marilyn. If you remember the other day, he said, maybe she'll change. I can hope for that as well. Hey, twin mom. Oh, okay. Well, Heather Huckleberry. Yeah, Shelly. It's the thing is, guys, like, I'm not where I want to be either right now. I was at one point on this channel feeling good about it. And like, I'm actually making changes. And hey, Sherry. And I'm going in the direction that I want to go in as far as bettering myself, my relationship with Tommy. That's doing great. But I'm not happy with me. And so Candy, Heather, I really get it. Oh, Mad Drop. How could I ignore you? Could never ignore you. Mad Drop, you make a lot of good points in this chat. I really enjoy it when you're here. You bring a lot to the table. This is a good place to be if you're feeling in a funk. Yes, Paula D, I agree with that. Yeah, April says I'm right there too. So Candy, couple of things. I do want to say this to you. This may not help you, but it helps me. You're not alone. You're not behind. You're exactly where you are supposed to be. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You're here with us. Oh, that's funny, Mad Drop. You're here with us. We all are, we have disappointments in ourselves, in others. We have expectations we didn't meet. I have regrets as a mom that I can't go back and fix. Like, there's all kinds of things. But I think Shat's page is right where, hey, Jenny, sometimes it's invisible. Progress can be invisible. I love this. I'm learning I deserve respect and I'm coming out from a rut. Hux has such a solid foundation with Urice. He's far more secure. He is. Huxley is. He is very secure for his age. He's very mature. I've always thought of Huxley as like an old soul, Nancy, for those reasons. Nothing really rattles Huxley. You know, and thank God. I want to say that. Let me read Rue here. I always travel with my Chihuahua and a backpack. Oh, that's cute. God, I could see you doing that. As my mom says, whatever you don't have, buy it when you get there. That's a good point too. Rue, that's great advice from your mother. And I hope she's doing better, by the way. I really kind of think with that too. Like when I was traveling to Ecuador, I was like, did I forget this? Did I? And I'm like, who cares? What? A couple things though. You can't buy when you get there in Ecuador. There are some things where you're like, oh shit, if I forgot this, I better get it at the airport in America. Because there are certain things you can't get, right? That's okay, Candy. I'm happy for you. So there is that. But your mom is absolutely right. Like nothing is, it's like Liz Trick says after cancer, you don't really sweat anything anymore. Like it's going to be okay. So I agree with your mom there. And I love you, Rue. God, that's cute that you do that. I need to see a picture of it someday. Thank you for your super chat, Rue. And please feel free to dial up the flirt. Um, what I was going to say is also just regarding this Huxley thing. I'm often grateful that Huxley is not a girl. As much as I really, really wanted a girl, and I still feel sad that I didn't have a girl. And sometimes I'm like, oh man, I wish I could adopt a girl or just because I love girly stuff and I love shopping and I love jewelry. And I just feel like it'd be so fun to have a girl. But in a lot of ways, I'm very grateful. Remember, I talk about this a lot. What can I be grateful for out of this horrific situation? What can I be grateful for? Because it's a shit situation. And I pretend to put my problem into one of those sifters that your grandma had where she'd like shake powdered sugar onto something, or you see it in movies. I often put my problem into one of those and I'm like, what can I shake and sift out of this? Like, what can I pull from this where I'm like, well, at least it's not that. At least I can be grateful for this, or actually some good came out of it. That's where I'm at. And I am grateful, one, that Huxley is very mature for his age. He's confident in himself, which is why I got so mad at Marilyn about the whole, yes, Joanne, the cleft palate, because to me that would be one of the most important things if my child were born with something on their face, like, or like what if he was born with like a big birthmark on his face or anything where he doesn't look like everybody else, right? He's not up to society's standards and people are going to bully him, which is garbage anyway, but people do it, right? My most important thing once that child was delivered out of my body would be to go, he's perfect in every way, he's exactly how God made him, and we're going to make him feel that way. We're going to make sure he knows that every single day so that he is confident when a bully does come along. That would be my first thought as a mother, my maternal thoughts. And I'm not saying that wasn't Marilyn's thoughts. This is just, I'm talking about me. My very first thought would be, we were going to do everything in our power to build this kid's confidence so that he knows he's beautiful in every way. There's nothing wrong with him, no matter what anybody says. He's going to be coated in armor and shielded with confidence to know no matter what anybody. So that's how I feel about the Fred thing, making fun of Huxley. Like Marilyn makes fun of my dead husband, a World War II veteran who fought for our country, who was an amazing man. Thank you, Mad Drop. You said that the other day, and it means a lot. I don't feel dented by that. I don't feel hurt that she made fun of him in diapers. You know, that's a common occurrence for older people. I don't feel anything about that. I feel no shame. I don't feel any embarrassment because I am coated in that confidence and armor. I know who Fred was and I know what we had. So it's kind of similar to if I had a big birthmark on my face or a scar or a surgical scar, something like that. I would want to know, like when these guys call me fat. Thank you, Marlugo. I'm like, right. I know that though. Like you're not telling me anything I don't know. I have a weight issue for sure. I have diabetes and I work with medical doctor on that. I'm glad Candy's life. So it's all about confidence there. And it makes me sad. That was what triggered the shit out of me yesterday, was her saying, oh man, that's disappointing. Her saying, I'm just going to play this for you because there's some people that I keep referring to this and I feel like some of you don't know what I'm talking about. And so trigger warning real quick. Trigger warning to those of you that have seen this short. I'm going to play this because this is what Marilyn said about her child. Thank you, Shats Page. That means a lot. I really enjoy having you here. This is an example of what was said. Good night, Sue Gibson. Thank you, Lucky Linda Lulu, but I am overweight. I'm about 180 pounds. So listen to this, just so you guys all know what I'm referring to. This is Marilyn and her child. That's okay, Mad Drop. This will take 10 seconds.
My mom helped me come up with this one, by the way. Oh, I don't even know if you remember helping me with this one. Is some asshole bully, what the fuck happened to your lip? I'd be like, oh, it turns out I tore it out. I tore my lip on your mother's pussy ring. That was one of my favorites, and you helped me with that one. You did. You did. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. I remember.
So he said, I remember that 3 or 4 times. And something else someone pointed out to me that I think is interesting. Do you notice how many times he had to say that? I think it was 3. Do you know what that's an indication of? Gaslighting. That's an indication of gaslighting when you have to tell someone over and over. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. He was making it clear to her, like, you're not going to tell me. I didn't remember it otherwise. That's just a side note that makes me very sad that he had to say that. Yeah, Mad Drop, it's gone. That he had to say that. But my point is, if you notice her child, there's nothing wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with him. He has a scar, or he was born with that, right? I know, Shat's page. I don't see anything to make fun of there. If that was my son born that way, that would have been my first thought is we are going to do everything in our power to focus on the confidence and build this child's confidence. So I think it really, really, I know her fake shock look is crazy and she's so proud of it. I think it really, really bothered me to see that she went the other way on that and simply was like, go tell him you tore it on your mom's pussy ring. Like, that is such a vulgar, horrific, not helpful, not proactive way to teach your kid to deal with things. I don't see it that way. Am I the mother of all mothers that gives advice and doles it out? No. But it makes me, he had to say it that many times, Susie with an S, and that makes me also sad that he had to say over and over. I think that's an indication of being gaslit, of a pattern of being gaslit. And so, speaking of patterns, I really like the title of this stream. It's I didn't come up with it. I stole that. I know, Jeannie Hansen. Grace is for mistakes, not patterns. And Marilyn has created this pattern all on her own. She cannot blame this on her cult. She may try. She cannot blame this on, I'm just sticking up for me because Reese is attacking me. She'll try that angle. She always does. She may blame this. She's going to blame shift, whatever she's going to do. And the point, the matter at hand here is this woman single-handedly, I don't care if someone's making her do it, she's still doing it. She has been attacking me and Huxley for over a year. It's it's done now. It's going to stop. She also broke the law. That's why she took her stream down on that. And it was downloaded and I have a copy of it. She broke the law sexualizing and putting that as her thumbnail. That's an underage kid. That's a minor, that she created that image and AI'd it to make it look like he wasn't wearing clothing. She altered and doctored the image to make him look nude. That is a major break of the law to sexualize and make a child altered to make them look nude. That's child pornography. I agree with that. Hand battles. Yeah. Like if she was some drunk at a bar, I can believe it coming from them, but someone who professes to be a Christian, I would never. Yeah. Has she been on to say anything? I just got a text that she apparently put up a short doubling down saying something about kids can't consent. I don't know that I'm even going to go look at it. I don't care. This is classic Marilyn and her two racist friends. It's like the guy. He says he went to prison. He was in a prison gang. He got all these prison tats, but he can't tell us where. He can't tell us when. All he can do is literally say the word expunged and go, but Tommy Scoville. He can't speak to it. I'm not surprised at all that Marilyn is doubling down instead of going, I fucked up. There's no way out of this. She's losing subs. She will figure it out on her own. She will probably continue to attack me. I don't care because everybody is seeing. Aw. That's sweet, honey. Tommy just sent me a really sweet message. I guess the point is my job here is done as far as having to direct people to see her a certain way. She has shown her full self. She does scream insecurity, Sophia, and she's a lost cause at this point. I think that the Nazi stuff was already bad enough, but now that she has gone after and sexualized my kid and her kid and showed pedophile tendencies between the three of them, oh yeah, we'll let the authorities handle it. Yeah, Goot, Knife Order, and Marilyn all sexualized and altered a photo of my kid to zoom in on his genitalia and altered to make it look like he was naked. That's against the law. That's a crime. You cannot do that to children. It's against the law. Hey Keith, welcome in. Cool name. So we'll let that get dealt with. We'll let this dumb woman double down, triple down, and go after me some more. But everybody, look at Tommy Scoville. Look at Reese. Look at the long con. Yeah. We've seen it. What we're not going to let go is that you sexualized a teenage boy, and you did it to your own child, which that kind of tells me all I need to know too, as well as far as character. If you will abuse your own kids, how do you expect her to be good to other people on planet Earth? Let's just be real. If you are going to beat your own kids and tell them, imply to tell another child that they tore their lip performing oral sex on the mother of said child, what will you not do is more the question. What will she not do? What behavior will she not display? We're dealing with pure trash here. Like I said it yesterday. I'm not going to blow out my voice yelling. I can't do anything else to try to help her kind. There's nothing I can do. We all know my dirty laundry. Yep. What she did is thousands times worse. Again, she calls me mother of the year. I call me mother of the century as far as she's concerned. Her kids would have been safe with me. They would have had better confidence. I would have made my whole existence a safe space. Thank you, Anita Card. She shows no, Jojo, you're right. And Nora said it yesterday best. These people show zero remorse or accountability for anything. They can't even speak to it. You can back that guy into a corner and go, yeah. But where did you do your time? What yard was that? You said you went to prison. Just tell us. Where was it? Tommy Scoville, expunged. Tommy Scoville, Reese, Mudflaps, Norman. Like, that's all he can do. That's all he can do. And it's so obvious at this point. It's so telling. It's like, oh, okay. So you're just a pussy poser that lied, literally lied and tried to be Tommy, and you got caught and you can't speak to it. That's absolutely embarrassing. But Marilyn is displaying the same behavior, right? You did this to your kids, and she's like, but Reese, Long Con, Nora, Liz Gale, Lindsay, who we won't name. They're all doing the same performance. They're all, it's just theatrical. And we see it. Hey, Liz Ferris. West Coast Fancy Nancy gifted a membership. That was so sweet, babe. Thank you. I love when you guys do that. So the jig is up, as Lumen said. Keith, redirection. We see it now more than ever because of the mistake they made, sexualizing and turning my kid into porn. I think people are now taking some attention to that and going, but Reese is the bad guy, but Tommy's the bad guy. Yeah, let's take a look here. There's something to be seen here. So I looked it up, says Joe, I looked it up. It's called egosyntonic behavior. Some people's nervous system not only don't see the behavior as writing, but they get a boost from it. Yeah, she certainly doubles down. And let's be totally honest. They love it. They want me to keep doing this. They're going to keep attacking Huxley because they want to keep me dangling on this fishing line, right? I'm aware of that. I'm aware when I took the bait. I'm aware that I took the bait in real time and they were happy about it. They love, love, love when I talk about them. They love being named. Goot doesn't get attention, nor does Knife Hoarder. These guys don't get any attention. We give it to them. They are salivating about it, right? So I don't think I have more to talk about. Even if they continue to go after Huxley, they're showing their colors. People are mass reporting them. I'm not asking you to do it, but they are getting mass reported. And at this point, they have committed a crime creating child pornography. And they can delete those videos all they want, but we have copies of them and screenshots. That's not going anymore. Also, Goot has threatened to come to my house. He's threatened to come harm me and Huxley. He's called his school. He's called child services. All of those things are documented and recorded. So those are all making false reports. All of this stuff is stacked up. There's been a paper trail on this shit. I've been documenting away on all of it. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. I haven't seen that, Shelly. Their biggest fear is irrelevance. Great comment, Sophia. That's so true. They do not want to become irrelevant, and they need a platform like mine, Lindsay's, Nora's, and Tommy's to survive. We are their oxygen. We are their best friends. We do not need to talk about them. That's why we have bigger platforms, because we do our own content. We actually are content creators. These guys are not. They energy vampires and Keith, and they're trolls. They don't create content. They steal other people's content and they talk about other people. There's a big difference, and they're not good at it. How can she sleep at night? I mean, literally, I can't sleep after getting upset with anyone. She does it almost daily. I think they have a word for that, Lady O. And what is that? Is that a sociopath? Like someone who feels nothing? It might be a psychopath, actually. I think a psychopath is someone who has to like when she does those fake tears, she is mimicking emotions. She knows how to work a crowd and a room to mimic and create emotions that will be appropriate with what she's talking about. But she can only do that while she's live. If you notice, though, her actual behavior and the actual patterns are she feels nothing. She feels no remorse. Those tears aren't real, because when she's done, she'll put up shorts making fun of a dead man. She'll put up shorts making fun of a 16-year-old kid. So the pattern in the behavior doesn't lie. Behavior is truth, right? Well over words. Words mean something too, but behavior and patterns are more what I look at. And she is shit all over herself with her behavior and her patterns. She can cry all day long on command during a live show. But when she's done, you can tell the remorse wasn't real and the tears weren't real, because then she'll triple down and make fun of dead fossil Fred, right? A World War II veteran. Yep, Keith, patterns are key. Keith, I've never seen you before, but I really enjoy having you here. Hey, Carolyn Peters. She is hollow and she thinks she's right. It's true. It's true. I think she called bingo too soon. I do too. She got on YouTube quick that night thinking she had something. I can't believe she just can't come clean. Mar, I'm glad you're here today. I don't think you were here yesterday, although I think you watched a replay on some of these things. Yep, she showed that when she went after Dodge. Mar, you and I think a lot alike. I said the exact same thing. I think that she thought she hit the jackpot. I think she thought she had a gold mine. The first one was the Knife Hoarder dude, the fake criminal guy, who can't tell us where he went to prison all of a sudden. He ran with it. Then she ran with it. And then the Nazi, the racist guy ran with it. The flat earth believer. Yeah, the Dodge attack was insane, Shat's page. Like, why would you attack him? He wasn't in the mix of this. He was, hey, Lisa, thank you. He was sitting there just talking to his mom, and she just went after him. Like, guys, patterns, behavior, patterns. This isn't all about me. She's done this to every person I know on YouTube. I can too. Mara says, I can imagine her grinning from ear to ear when she thought she had something. Yeah, she definitely did, Mar. She called bingo. I think she thought this was going to blow up in my face and she was going to get all of my subs to come over to her channel and go, thank you for showing us about Reese. That's her goal, right? She gets a few a year, right, of people who are like, thank you so much, Reese is so evil, I'm glad I'm here. Disappointed in Angel for that, but she definitely does that. And I think she thought that she was truly onto something, and this just blew up in their faces. They sexualized Huxley. They altered the picture to make him look nude. And then she turned on tears about it, which it's like you couldn't even cry about beating your own kids. You expect me to believe that you're going to make fun of my kid and cry? That's okay. Tommy says he's feeling exhausted. He's going to try for a show in about an hour. I'll just keep track of his time on that. He's just not 100%, and I think he thinks he can just persevere and push through, and he can't. And so I'm glad he told me and was upfront about that because I'll keep a watch. Mar, I think you're dead on about that, and thank you for super chatting it. That's a true statement, says Holly. I can't imagine how she thought a gold mine landed. She did. And I'm with Mar on this. It is sad, Mar. I can't imagine when she saw this. I bet she was like, I think she thought she had some new receipts, some new story that was going to drop. And little did she know, people were like, you're a disgusting piece of shit. Like, people who hate me, people who follow and support her were like, what the fuck is this? And why do you think it's a good idea to sexualize a 16-year-old boy? Also, just going after a boy, a young boy, like who's not in the line of fire here, who did how many times, by the way, there's a lot of people in here. Will you please hit subscribe? How many times, hundreds at this point, has my kid popped in to let a cat or dog out or let a cat or dog in? He had pneumonia, Chewini Love. How many times on the daily has my kid popped open that door to let an animal in or out? Dozens and dozens, hundreds of times that's happened. And you really think, and that's the other thing, is they're saying I staged that. Now that's what they're falling back on because they have nothing to fall on. Some of them are saying, I don't know if Marilyn has said it yet. Goot and Knife Order both are saying I staged that. So are you admitting how stupid you are that you fell for it? If I staged that, wouldn't I have taken it down if he was really naked? Wouldn't I have something to be worried? Guys, my channel would be deleted. YouTube they fuck around a lot. They're not going to fuck around with child pornography. You're not going to get away with putting a naked child, underage individual on a channel and just get away with it. So couple of points there that just don't support your argument. So I staged that by doing this and you were stupid enough to fall for it. Is that what you're saying? Think, guys, think. I saw nothing wrong with it because we didn't violate any rules. I didn't break any laws and he had clothes on, for God's sakes. I'm literally never going to Cracker Barrel. They're everywhere here. Yeah, I staged Seamus wanting in and back out. Yeah, I staged all of that, Buffy. Just like every single day of a stream when Huxley opens the door to let a cat in or out. So we picked that day to stage everything so these idiots would run with it. Oh God, Keith, I'm so sorry. That's so sad. Jesus, that's horrible. So are you guys admitting how stupid you are then, that you fell for it? I guess I'm confused by the staged thing. If it was staged and he really was naked and I moved out of the way so you could all see Huxley naked, it's like here's the other thing they come up with. Tommy is running a scam right now because he's sick and he's not streaming. Think about that sentence for a minute. Tommy is running a grift or a con by not streaming. That's how he makes his money. So he's screwing himself over by not streaming or making any money and losing subscribers by not streaming as a con. These people are so stupid. They're so backwards, right? How does that work? Dude is literally bleeding money by not streaming. This is not a job we clock in and get health insurance from. When I went to Ecuador and lost and took the time off before Ecuador, I lost a lot of money. I also lost a lot of subs. People don't stick around, right? So why would that be a con? Think for a minute before you guys put out these dumb ass stories. You can't win, Marlugo. Why would I stage Huxley doing that as a trap for those people to walk into? I would lose my channel. They wouldn't fuck around. They wouldn't give me a strike. They wouldn't just go, hey, can't have naked kids. Don't be putting naked porn on. You can't do that. I would have lost my channel, right? So these people, that's how bottom of the barrel they're scraping at this point. And that's what I'm saying. Just stop. You guys have done enough. Just stop. You're not even good at this. I don't know if you have a hate advisor, whoever you're reporting to that's telling you to do this, you got to hire somebody new. Your CEO sucks. Just stop. Tommy is not running a con by not streaming or making any money, right? I am not running a con by staging my kid to let the cat out. Like the jig is up. You guys are absolutely stupid. It's sad. It's sad the arguments these people try to put out there. It makes no sense. It's actually quite sad. So that's that. I have more stuff I want to talk about this week. It's the start of a new week. I will be back tomorrow. Before you leave, please hit subscribe. It's important to me because YouTube does unsubscribe people. And I am trying to build back up my subs from when I left town. Not one person has hit the subscribe button. Would one person do that before you leave, please? Just make sure that you're subscribed. It'd be cool if you hit the like button and the hype button, but don't even do that. Just hit subscribe. I agree. Candy's life. I'm worried about Tommy. I really am. Oh, Lindsay's going to go live. I love that. Lindsay and I are probably going to do something here in the next week. I would say I really enjoy streaming with her. I love streaming with Nora as well. I love the three of us. I just thought that was just a banging show. Lindsay was cracking me up yesterday. She's so funny. Just sitting there laughing. I was like, God, Lindsay is hilarious. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Norm, for being here. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the support. Thank you for hitting subscribe. Thank you for hitting the like button. I don't ask for more than that, but I'm going to say thank you, thank you. I don't know, Abdazzle. Thank you for the super chats tonight. Thank you for being members. Thank you, Briggs. Thank you for gifting memberships. I appreciate that so much. You don't ever have to do it. Yeah, Sophia, it's a choice, just like tipping your server. It's a choice, and I appreciate it. Love you too, Buffy. Margie Bar, I'm glad you were here. I appreciate you guys very much. You don't ever have to stay. You don't ever have to super chat. You don't have to leave a shitty comment. You can just make a choice to be here or not. Those that choose, I'm loyal back to you. So thank you. Jen Finberg, I love you. Everybody just please surround Jen in love. Donna Cooper, I love you too. Jojo, love you big time. Thank you, mods. Miss Sunrise Dawn, thank you for keeping us safe, keeping the riffraff out of here, and just, we have the truth on our side. That's all I can say. He wasn't naked. It wasn't a big deal. And Mar Lugo, I love it when you're here because you bring so much for me to think about. I was just saying that, and that's what I want to talk about tomorrow. Just female friends are important, but even more important to me, I love women who really make you think, who really make you go, oh, like I love Mar Lugo for that reason. She really always makes me go, She'll give me a different perspective. She'll even challenge me and go, yeah, I don't think you're right on this one, Reese. I love people like that. So Mar, thank you for being here today. She doesn't get to make it to a lot of streams, and I just love that lady. Thank you, guys. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. I appreciate you so much. Hit subscribe. Here comes Fred, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.